All right, I'm up here getting ready to go up through here, and we're required to have snow chains, snow tires or tire chains with us. They don't seem to have any rules or sign that says you have to chain up, but I know this hill, and I've not made it before, and so we're gonna plan for success by putting the chains on. And I've already got them on, putting tire chains on. We put the rubber bands on, and we tightened up the cam locks. Super singles are extra wide, they're heavy chains. You gotta leave them a little loose. And but we got some chemicals for the water treatment plant up there today above Boulder, and so sliding off the mountain is a bummer. So not making it, chaining up in the middle of the road. We've chained up here in this wide spot, so we're out of the way and it's safe, you know. Chaining up with cars going by is a bummer, but we'll get the snow knocked off, track in as little as possible in here, and see if we can get on up the hill in good shape. The snowplow stopped a minute ago to talk to me, and he went on up the hill, and I told him I was very happy to see him. Appreciated his work. So we ought to be able. I only chained the front axle, the drives. I got, of course, the power divider, and then that front axle's got lockers in it side to side, and that's pretty good. But when you get that front axle locked in, you can't. When you get the front axle locked in, you can't. You can't turn the front end won't turn very good, because you take the weight off the front end. Another problem that happens is that you're going uphill real steep and you're hauling liquid, and the liquid runs to the back of the trailer, so the drive tires get lighter and the steer axle gets lighter and the trailer gets heavier, so everything kind of works against you a little bit. I'm kind of out of breath from chaining. It's a lot of work. It's one of those skills I never wanted to be good at, but you can bet when you're stuck on the side of a hill that being able to chain up is a huge asset. So there's one more car coming. Let me make sure. I don't want to lead a parade, so we'll let these, see if them guys are turning. Make sure. They're liable to do stupid stuff if you get in their way. Everybody went on. We ain't got a parade. It's our turn. Tire chains shake like crazy with your truck, and we got that going on a little bit here. And then let's see if we can't get up here and get the phone to sit down. There it goes. All right. Up the hill. There's enough snow, just enough snow on the road to help cushion my chain so it isn't shaking as bad as it does sometimes, and that helps. But then nobody's coming down the hill. I got to swing wide on this corner, and that's kind of nasty, because if I have to swing wide into somebody else's lane, I gotta come to a stop, and then of course I'm not gonna be able to start up. Oh, here comes the Toyota. I hope he understands what I'm dealing with. Yeah, we're spinning pretty good, even chained up with power divider in. I don't want to spin too hard. I'll start breaking stuff with those chains, but we got just enough traction. I could lock in I could lock in the I have lockers, and that locks the front axle side to side. And I'm gonna, might have to, but I'm gonna avoid that if I can, because it's too hard. It doesn't, the truck just quits steering, it just goes straight. You turn front wheels and then everything really binds up bad. And then that can be a little trace of sand and salt right in the middle of the road there. That snowplow said he'd put a little grit down for me on the corners so that as I turned, I could keep going, and he's laid it perfectly where I needed it. See it? We got to meet the Toyota. Give me some room. He's in good shape. And roll the windows down just a little bit so that we can hear the rattle of the chain. We got to meet somebody. We got to go real gentle here. Try to meet him on a straightaway instead of on a curve, because we got to keep our trailer on the road behind us. There. Get it on up this hill. This isn't all that challenging. The road surface, if it was straight, you know, you could just take a big run at this and keep your momentum going. It's the curves that make it treacherous, because if you happen to come to a stop, or you can't let your trailer drag off of the surface of the road, you know, off of the side of the mountain, the whole truck could get pulled off the road. So you got to keep your trailer behind you up on the road and look, and it could go real bad on you if you done that. Go tumbling down the side of the hill real quick. But you ask me, why don't we wait till a better day to do this? Well, they call us when they need it, and it's a chemical for, you know, drinking water, and when they call and say they need it, we go. I don't suppose a lot of folks understand what it really takes to get it up here and do it. They would order earlier, but I don't know what the whole deal is. The tank could be bigger, all kinds of things, but this is our job. That's what we do. We take it and we go. Now we're coming up to this corner, and the corner is really nasty, sharp little nasty corner, and your front end wants to push across the corner instead of turn and go up the hill. So we got to get it in the right gear. We can't shift. Really steep as you turn. The weight goes off the drive tires onto the trailer, around the corner and up the hill. You cannot meet anybody, so we're looking hard for that. Right here, your truck just wants to push. So you can't gouge it and take a run at the hill. You got to bring it around the corner and hold down on it, get what momentum you can, and hopefully we don't spin out. We're spinning pretty good. Here comes a snowplow pickup up the hill, and he's in the way real bad. He's sitting there looking out the window going, oh shoot, now what? But we worked with him. Got that around here. This is a little touch and go. I'm thinking putting on all 4 drive tires with chains would have been the smarter thing to do. It's a little touch and go in the corner. We wouldn't have made her without chains on, I can tell you that. Dig and grind. We'll get her up the hill. Don't shift. You're brain dead. Oh man, I don't know what to do now. I can't get by him. I've got to stop. He's did a good job. Let me see if I can start up. Now here's where I'm going to put my lockers in. Let me see here. Let me get the locker here. See if she'll lock up. Let's see here. Lock her up a little. Alright, I don't know if this is going to work. The locker didn't seem to lock in. Here we go. Let's see if she... Oh, we just have enough. We're going. No, don't shift. Just stay in one gear. Oh. Not auto shift. Yeah. We got the lockers in, and the power dividers in, and we started back up. So that, I don't think that would have happened without that front axle locker in there. I'd have had to chain up all four. And getting her. Location. Our trailer drags way out in the side when we go around corners like that. Alright, we gotta just ride up the hill here. And it's snowing pretty good. I don't know if the camera catches it or not, but hey, I've been listening to that song on the road radio, California Dreamin' by the Mamas and the Papas. But I think I've chained up in California a time or two, Donner Pass, and so I guess it depends what part of California you're dreaming about. Up and around here a little bit, and then I got to stop at an entry gate before I can go into the plant, and that's where we'll cut the video. But we just take our time here. Haste makes waste in this deal. You just aren't in a hurry up here. Shove it right off the side of the mountain. Now we're kind of leveled up and going to go down, actually downhill just a little bit. And that snowplow has dribbled a little gravel on here on the corner, and we're leveled out where the weight's back on the drive tires good, and we're actually going downhill just a little bit, and that throws our weight down on the steer axle real nice, and on our drive tires, and we'll be able to do good here. Get down through here. You have to leave your chains just a little bit loose with these super singles. The tires are so huge that they flex. There's a lot of sidewall and face of the tread and everything, and if you tighten those chains up real tight, when that tire flexes, it'll break them. So you got to leave enough slack in those chains so that you don't break them. And then, of course, with looser chains, there's more flop and slop of them flying around, more weight and more span on if one of them breaks. You got a big piece of chain whipping around back there breaking things. So you just can't go very fast. Even on good straight road, good heavy snow helps absorb the chain as it flies through over the top. But with with the super singles, you just really have to go slow and get it done. You have a lot of traction, but you can you have to take it slow. I'm going to get up here to the gate now, get this delivery done, and I'll probably chain down while I'm unloading, and then be ready to drive out of here. And I gotta call in on the speaker now, and we're there. There's the front gate. All right, thanks for coming along.